Oh my God, guys, guess what I'm doing? Actually, guess what time it is? It's Betty. 5:39 a.m. I'm taking my first ever 6 a.m. spin class. You're getting a bad focus because there's no lighting in this parking lot. So today is my 300th spin class. All my other milestones, I was like almost about to hit it with my favorite instructor, CJ. But there was always like a cancellation or a snow day that it just didn't happen. So I was like, okay, 300 is going to CJ, but she only teaches 6 a.m. classes now. So here I am. It actually wasn't so bad. Like, I feel pretty energetic right now. I think it's because last night I like went to bed with anticipation of waking up early, that my body like at 4:45 was up. And I set my alarm for 5, and at like 4:55, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just getting out of bed. So I'm pretty much ready to go. I went to a class last night, literally less than 12 hours ago I was here, and I felt like shit. I think it's because I had a soda before I went. And spoiler alert, if you drink poison, you're gonna feel like shit. So I feel a lot better now, and hopefully this goes a lot better than last night. I was literally dying on the bike last night. But yeah, first ever 6 a.m. spin class. I'm hoping this sets off like a productive day, but who knows, I'll probably like take a nap at noon or something. I'm interested to see the crowd who comes at 6 a.m. I know it's probably like the before work people or the like Ironman training people. I have worked out, like when I worked in the city, I would work it on my treadmill in my basement at like 5:30 a.m., shower, and then be on my bus by 6:50. So there was a time there where I was waking up early, and it did really set your day in motion. You get it over with and stuff. But yeah, city Shannon and current Shannon are two different people. I also just realized I'm on the same bike I was on last night, so I don't have to set it up. It's also funny that when I leave here, the sun will come up. It is still dark out. I am before sunrise. At least the brights in this parking lot, the lights in this parking lot are super bright, but yeah, we are up before the sun's up. But I'm here letting you know I'm wide awake. It's 5:42 and we're gonna go bust my ass on a bike before 7. I'll be out here by 7. Then I'm getting a fat bagel. Oh my God, I survived. As you can tell, the sun came up. That was actually a lot of fun. I feel so energetic, so accomplished. So we might have created a 6 a.m. workout monster. Who knows? Because my cycle studio is about a half hour away from me. So I think it's the drive at 5:30 in the morning. That's the daunting part, you know? But I feel so good. So last night when I told her I was coming, she's like, okay, I already got some Jonas Brothers on there for you. I got Britney, but like, what other songs do you want to hear? And she asked me my favorite song, and it's like a little embarrassing to say out loud, but like when it comes on at a party, everyone knows that's my favorite song, and it's This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan. And then I was like, I know you already said you have Jonas Brothers in there, but like year 3000 gets things going. And she's like, oh, like I already have some Jonas Brothers in there, but like now I know. And to my surprise, she started today's class with year 3000. And like, that is just like such a banger. I urge you, if you haven't, start your day with year 3000 by the Jonas Brothers. It'll set your whole day in motion. And she gave me multiple shout outs throughout the class, so that felt really good. And there was actually a good amount of people in the class, so they were screaming for me. We were all screaming when This Is How We Do It came on. We were all screaming when Britney came on. Like, it was like so good. See, I'm like beaming now. And I hit 300. Also, CJ is the best. I don't know what's in here, but like a gift? How nice. Like, that's, no one ever does nice things for me, so like when people do, I'm like, oh my God. So that's so sweet. CJ's the best. We took some pictures. I'm afraid to look at them because she's so tiny and I'm me, and I'm pretty sure my like shirt was like stuck in one of my rolls, but like it can't be that bad, but so I haven't looked at them yet. It's 7:18. I'm not in the spin studio parking lot. I drove to the grocery store because I'm like, why not? Let's get some stuff for lunch. Also, when I got out of spin class, the hot guy from spin class was parked right next to me. So I'm like, I can't whip out a camera. That's just too weird. So I feel really good. It's only 7:18 and I feel so accomplished. It's funny, I signed up for tomorrow's class at 7:45. I'm like, that might kill me worse than a 6 a.m. I don't know. Like I said, I think the anticipation this morning woke me up, whereas tomorrow, I think I'll be like clawing myself out of bed, but very happy. As you can tell, I'm like, I got a shit eating grin on right now. So I'm really happy I stepped out of my comfort zone and boom, 6 a.m. I'm done. So now I'm gonna go get some stuff for lunch and then circle back to the bagel place and treat myself. I deserve it. I just had such an Urkel moment at work. So I have the headphones in and I get a call from my boss and he's like, go in this folder or this filing cabinet and get this folder. So I'm doing that. And as I'm doing that, the UPS guy comes to the door. I get stuck. This gets stuck in the folder and my boss is yelling at me. This guy's like, are you so-and-so? And I'm stuck in the filing cabinet. Back at it. Less than 24 hours later, I went to spin class again. I keep picking the same bike, I think inadvertently, but I'm like, oh, it's already set up for me. It's funny, when I got up this morning, which, as I guessed, was harder than getting up at 5 to go to a 6 a.m., I realized that me waking up at 6:45 was me yesterday leaving the class, which is crazy. Yesterday, I was pretty productive, but I have to say, from like 9:30 to 11, I just passed out. Then I went to work. But I felt pretty productive because you don't have that thing hanging over you all day. Like you should like work out or something, or you have something later. So it felt good to knock it out first thing, but I did it. I feel good. So today I don't have work, but I did bring some work home to do this weekend. Will I do it? Who knows? But me and Keith and Danielle are going to go to the mall. I don't know what we're going to do. I heard mall and I was like, oh man, I would kill to go to the movies. And then we like toyed with the idea of renting out an AMC for $100 because that's what it costs to go to the movies anyways. But I don't think we're doing that. I think what I really want is popcorn. But yeah, it'll be good to see them. We are taking a cooking class on Sunday. So they were like, do you want us to take you with us after the mall? And then we'll just like hang out at our place this weekend. And it's very tempting because I love going to their house, but I have so much to do this weekend. I'll probably do none of it. But like in my head, I'm like spend Saturday doing this shit. So hopefully I get something done this weekend, but then Sunday we are doing a pasta making class. So I'm pretty excited for that. So I think I'm meeting them in like an hour and a half. So I have an hour and a half to walk Betty, shower. I want to post a YouTube video, finally edit. I have like 3 in the can, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just like so fucking lazy. So post that. And then my health insurance, it wouldn't let me like pay now on the screen, which would be the easiest thing in the world. I want to give you my money. So then I had to call and pay manually. And that took for fucking ever, as you can imagine. But they wouldn't let me set up auto pay in that call. And I was like, can we set up auto pay so I don't have to do this every month? And they're like, we're going to have to transfer you to someone else to set that up. And at that point, I was like late for work. And I was like, you know what? I'll call you back. But now today I have to call and set that up. I feel like I look like shit before and after the gym. But like now I'm like, I look kind of okay. I don't know. You probably look like the Trunchbull, but I'm gonna go shower. Okay, I just got to the mall. I feel like this is the first time in a very long time I'm wearing like a real outfit. I'm wearing a vest, guys. My bangs are actually falling into place as I want them to. I don't think you've ever seen me like not bitching about my bangs. We'll see how long this lasts. I didn't put on makeup though. I put on a little mascara, but like this is it. I cut my face shaving because I do that now. But yeah, I'm gonna go meet up with Keith and Danielle. It's a little later than we anticipated, but now it's more of like an eating hour. Like plowing McDonald's at 10:30, yeah, I'll do it. But like plowing McDonald's at 11:15, a little better. All right, I thought I had more to say than that, but I have a lot going on in my head and then nothing comes out of my mouth. So I'll see you in a minute. You know what I meant to say? It's that I matched my headband with my tights and the whole ensemble. Very boarding school bitch. All right, the piggies are having a day out with our Shake Shack, and I'm getting a milkshake after. Oh my goodness.
What's her name now? Does she have one?
She doesn't have a name.
Oh, Noodles. I'm back. So I walked into the Urban Outfitters and some guy working there was like, ooh, a schoolgirl realness. Oh my God, my friends are watching me vlog. And I was like, yes, that was the look I was going for. We plowed, me and Keith had a little bit of McDonald's, and then we walked around and then we got Shake Shack and I got a milkshake. So I feel like shit right now, but it was so good. We also went to the pet store. I'm a big adopt, don't shop, but we just wanted to play with one. And, Keith and Danielle and me, we all fell in love, and I'm urging them to get her. They want to call her, what is it? Oh, I keep wanting to say Lollipop. Noodles. They want to call her Noodles. And she's really cute. So I think they should go for it. That's just me. And I'm like showing them Betty. I'm like, life is better with a dog. I didn't think I would be that person, but life is better with a dog. So yeah. So now I'm going to go home. I got a not an interview email, but like a recruiter email while I was shopping. And as much as I want a job, those kind of things send like a shiver down my spine. Like I get scared. I'm like, ooh, it's getting real. So I'm going to email that guy back. Maybe even have a call today. We'll see. But it is good that people care. I'm getting bites, you know. I did get help on my resume from Lauren. You guys are amazing with the support I got for that. So I feel a little bit more confident with my resume right now. But yeah, it's a little scary to make big changes. But yeah, time to go home and lay face down on my bed. I feel like the whole reason I turned on my camera was to show you that I did buy something. So I'm gonna burp. No, I'm not. Wait, no. I've never shopped at Morphe, and Keith was in the Apple store, so Danielle was like, let's go to Morphe. I've never tried anything from them, but I wanted to get foundation color matched because I just don't have any foundation. So I was gonna take, like, the sun is right on my like little mustache. Any like product reviews that you guys have. I'm more so of a drugstore girl. But I'm in the market for some foundation. So I got their Hint Skin Tint. It's definitely more of a light coverage. We tried a full coverage on me, and we tried the light one, and the light one like looked a lot better on my hand. Oh, there we go. We fell. Now we're a little lopsided. Who cares? It looked, but your hand is such a different texture. So I was like, oh, I have like old lady hands. So hopefully this works out. We went for the lightest shade they have, which is ivory. And then I was just kind of like bopping around. I definitely want to switch to more of a dewy kind of look. So I did get a blush, like it's like a mousse. So I got that. And again, I went for like a different color, and she's like, let's just, you know, play with it. And we ended up with a darker color, which I would not have picked for myself, but like seeing the two next to each other, it looked so much better. So it is good to have like a professional kind of help you out and actually see things in person at the store before going home and like looking like a clown when you put stuff on. I remember when I got, what was it? I think it was It Cosmetics. I got Fair. I bought Fair Beige or whatever. And I went home and I like put it on, and I was like, ran immediately back to the store and returned it. It looked like blackface on me. It was so dark. And I'm like, Fair Beige seems like it, you know, should be okay. But I was like, absolutely not. And immediately returned it. But I feel like it's so hard to match me. I'm so pale, but then I do have like very red skin. So hopefully that works out with like, we were just rubbing it on the back of my hand. So like that and a sponge in my face, like hopefully that works out. But I am still in the market for a foundation because that's a lighter coverage. I like a fuller coverage. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. But now I'm gonna go home for real.
Hello, just got to Hoboken, which is the drinking capital of New Jersey. Like, it's something like there's more bars per square foot than anywhere else in the country. I've thrown up in this town many a times. There's someone coming right at me. So we're here for our cooking class. That starts at 7. It's now like 2:30. No, it's 3:30. So we're gonna drink a little bit. We're not big drinkers, so hopefully I don't die beforehand. But it'll be nice to do something like relatively normal, like pre-COVID kind of activity before we do our cooking class. So I'm gonna meet Danielle, Michael, and Keith at Insomnia Cookies, even though I just ate 3 cookies at my house, but we're gonna meet there and then find somewhere to hang out before the cooking class.
Yeah, this is good finger foods. Okay.
Hi there, my name is Keith. I'm a gay person who lives in Jersey City and found out about a cooking class. We're here today to celebrate many things, but the first thing we're here to celebrate is meatballs. Who doesn't love a hunk of meat in their mouth? Am I right? You know? So we're here today celebrating as a family to make meatballs, pasta, biscotti.
Yay! The light is so good on you, by the way.
So the place we went to was called Hudson Table, and it was really nice and spread out, really good for like COVID. They had dividers and everything, and everyone had their own station to work in. I have a lot of clips of her cutting and demoing stuff. To me, that's really relaxing, so I'm gonna leave a bunch of those clips in because they kind of give me ASMR vibes.
So all you guys are gonna do is rip off your basil like this. You're gonna make a pile of basil leaves, you're gonna roll them up. A nice tight little roll here, curling my fingers again, holding on to the basil, again, tip of the knife going down the cutting board first, and I'm wrapping away. And it's gonna be some nice ribbons of basil for myself. If you have a big bunch like this, the easiest way to get all the leaves off is to hold it in an angle and hold your knife at the opposite angle, and you're going to do a little scraping of the leaves off. Mincing parsley is going to be similar to the garlic, but we're going to bunch it all together. So we're going to make that into a nice tight pile, holding on with that one hand. Again, we're going to slice through, and then holding your fingers on top, rocking through. And with mincing parsley and other herbs, you want to make sure that you're using the majority of your knife when you do this, so you don't hear my knife slicing through. If you guys throw this down, you're not doing it right. So you want to make sure you're really doing that rocking motion here. If you move your parsley away and you have a big green splotch on your cutting board, that means a lot of your parsley flavors in your cutting board is not with your parsley anymore. You really want to try to make sure that you're doing those nice slicing, okay, using the majority of your knife there. We're going to curve our knife with where the white part is to try to get rid of all that type there, okay? Okay, so you want to sort of follow the angle of the white part of the orange, but you'll see that it's really easy to see where all the segments are. So when we segment oranges, what we want to do is go on the inside where the two white lines are, okay? So we're going to go on the inside of each line so that you get a nice segmented piece, right? So we're going to be cracking the eggs right in the middle of our well. And we're going to start to scramble them right in the center. Okay, so you're going to use your fork, you're going to break those yolks. And you're going to start to scramble it right in the middle. But what we want is to get to a point where if my wall is completely broke, my egg mixture wouldn't go anywhere. You're going to sort of chop through your dough. We basically want all that dough to not be sticky. You do want to leave a little bit of flour out of your dough mixture. And it's not going to be too sticky. You're going to start to use your hands to combine it. Okay? Mine already knows, I know it feels too soft for me, so I'm going to add in some of that flour that I removed. Okay? And we're going to start to knead it. So kneading is just heel of your hand, pushing down on the dough, holding the dough in half, and twist and turning it. Okay? So all we're going to do is keep kneading it. This dough should feel, if you guys have ever worked with pizza dough, this should be like denser than pizza dough. Okay? It shouldn't feel as light and fluffy. There's no yeast, right? It's not going to rise. So it should feel pretty dense. Okay? So you're going to keep kneading it.
Screech's special sauce.
You want me to do a video?
Yeah, whatever you want, yeah.
Right now, I'm making onions. And not the onions from my armpit. The onions from the ground.
Ooh.
Where I buried my dead cat.
You want to add a little salt and pepper?
Yeah.
Okay. You get any of the salt.
Okay.
We are Shannon. Goodbye.
Go ahead.
You ready? All right, I'm ready. Ooh, yes, Daddy. Salt Daddy.
You want some pepper? You want some pepper?
Woo! Oh my God. Yeah.
It smells really fucking good.
Smells really good.
And I've made this a bunch of times, so it's like very confusing.
I didn't even see the red pepper flakes on here. Nice addition.
Since the red pepper flakes are like dry. Dump it, Michael.
Oh my God.
Michael loves to dump.
Big fat dump, baby.
Dump it.
Watch for splashback.
Yeah, be careful.
Yum. Oh yeah.
We got a Wolfgang puff here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
dump it, Michael. Dump it
Yeah.
all in there. Oh yeah.
Good job. Okay.
I get nervous about it. I do it badly under pressure.
Me too.
I don't remember what she said about this besides tremble.
You're gonna whisk them in. Make sure that's all yellow without bringing too much into the middle.
And the oil goes into it.
Oh yeah. Danielle's on biscotti. Yum. Put them in my mouth.
Cherries in there upside down.
I just don't want to put all of them, but that's okay.
Oh, that looks really good.
Yeah, you like that? Is that good for you? Now what do we do?
Now you can put the oil in. Voiceover Shannon is back. They were blaring 90s music, which I love, but YouTube does not love, so here I am. But yeah, now we're on the hands-on part of the class. I am the worst cook. My memory is great, so I was kind of like giving orders and filming, but I'm not the best cook. Danielle was on biscotti, Keith was on the pasta, Michael was on the sauce, and I was just watching. Hudson Table did have a few other girls on hand to help us with the hard stuff. What are you doing?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I do now?
Then you can start like, folding it in. Yeah.
You don't like cherries?
Do I chop it?
Yeah. That's what we missed. Yeah, really get it in there. It's looking doughy.
I'm nervous.
You got it. Look at you.
Oh, I'm scary. Someone call me a fat snowman this week. He said I had a big nose.
Heel your hand.
Huh?
Use the heel of your hand. Yeah, and fold it over. Yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna turn on the machine again and we'll run it through. Okay, so we're getting more of a rectangle shape. And we're gonna run it through one more time. So this is all on one. So we run it through once, we do that fold, run it through again, run it through one more time. So 3 times. Now we're gonna turn to 2. So we'll pull out and twist. And we're gonna go through 2 twice. At any point, if it gets sticky, because it's getting thinner and thinner, right, stretching out, so you want to add more flour. Okay? Side once. And as it stretches, if it gets super long, you guys can cut it in half, like through the middle, and do it twice. That's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't feel like you need to cut this off so it's a perfect rectangle. The more pasta, the better. And then we're going to use the fluted edge to make strips going all the way up. Okay, so you just want to run it all the way up. It's going to be thicker, I would say like at least triple the size of linguine. You want it to be pretty thick. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Copper dough is pretty rustic shape as it is. And then you want to sprinkle a little more flour on there. Again, you can't really go too heavy with the flour. And what I like to do is just pick up from the middle, sort of shake it down to the bottom, and you can make a nice little nest of your copper dough. Got it.
Yeah.
If the words in the boiling, I walk over.
Yum. Good job. Okay, once again, the music was loud. This is my favorite part, the meatballs. Me and Keith, and obviously everyone in our group, are meatball enthusiasts. I have to say, these are the best meatballs I've ever eaten. I'm still thinking about them. I would pay to take this class again just to eat those meatballs. Finished product.
This is what we like to call sauce. Screech's special sauce. You like that? You like to smell that? Tell me what it smells like, Sean.
It smells like good armpit.
Yeah, you like Miss Myrtle sauce? Oh, you put all that in there at once?
Oh my God. Wow. Okay, our finished product. So our meatballs, our salad, and our pasta. We also had garlic ciabatta bread with, I think that's parsley on it, but it was so good. We all agreed the pasta was just okay, but those meatballs were out of this world. I think we went a little too thin on our pasta and maybe cooked a little too long, but it is cool to know how to make pasta. So we also had biscotti at the end, and that's never something I reach for, but this one was so good. Okay, I just finished. Now I'm waiting for the train doors to open. I'm like 40 minutes early. We had so much fun. I have so much food left over. I don't know if I trust the little boxes they gave it to us in. Like, I'm gonna have a loose meatball in this bag in like 20 minutes. So good, such a good time. It just felt good to do like an activity, you know, get out of the house and do something. But very happy I went. It was $90 total per person. I say that's worth it with the amount of food we had and the instruction we got. I think that was a fair price for what we got. So very happy. Cannot wait to sit down on the train and do nothing. So I will sign off now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. What was that? Bye.